One of the highlights of last year's Slush was the unveiling of the much-anticipated Sailfish OS by smartphone startup Jolla. Well, guess what? They're here today again on this stage to announce more exciting news. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming on stage co-founder and head of software, Marc Dillon.
Hello, Slush. Oh, it's an honor and a privilege to be here again in front of you. And what we're going to tell you about is the story that we've gone through for the last year, or at least one view of the story. It's been an absolutely fantastic time since 1 year ago when we brought our whole company onto this stage. And this is what some of us looked like. And this is actually the moment that we pointed back to the most during the year, that we showed over a dozen pieces of hardware a year ago running the Sailfish operating system. And since then, we've been able to take this Sailfish operating system and make it run on nearly any Android device. What we did next is we got off the stage and we got back to business and we started planning. And we planned and we planned and we worked. And this is what one of those plans looks like right off the whiteboard. We brought together everyone in the company and we realized we need more people. So we hired some of the most talented people in the world that shared our vision, had huge talent, but were willing to do things that were even outside of their expertise, and had the greatest attitudes towards working together and creating something wonderful. And we worked, and we worked, and we worked, and we brought people together every month, and we would look at what we've done, and we would look at what we needed to do, and we would celebrate what we've done, and we would celebrate where we were going and what we were going to do together. And we went to Hong Kong, and we opened an office. And we went to China, and we opened an office. And we started to spread Sailfish and our message and our vision and our movement across the world. And we ramped up a manufacturing product. And we started to actually build real hardware products that we could carry around and we could show to people and we could use as our primary phone. And we started working so hard towards getting to basically this day. And we went to China, and we met developers actually all over the world. We met hundreds and hundreds of developers, and they got it. They knew what we were doing, and they understood that there's a vision to do things differently, a vision to make an alternative to the ecosystems that already exist, and an opportunity to do something that we can actually do together and make something greater than all of us. And we got invited to Mobile World Congress, the largest mobile congress in the world. And one little story from there. I was standing at the registration desk, and they had some trouble with my registration, and she kept looking at me and looking at the thing, and she would go away, and she would come back, and then she said, "Are you a speaker? Speakers don't usually come through here." So we got to share the stage in Mobile World Congress with some other up-and-coming operating systems, and we realized that, guys, if we were in competition, then we've already won. And we found a fantastic partner in DNA. And DNA started working with us very closely on our product and on our vision. And they understood it and they got it. And they worked very closely and collaborated very well with us to make sure that we had exactly the right product at the right time. And our fan site started coming up. And so many of you have contributed to our community. And it's very humbling, and it's a great honor to have our vision understood and taken by so many people around the world. Our fans are really the core of our community. They're the people that when we get up and we go to work, we do it for ourselves and we do it for our fans. Fantastic community. And the memes started. So people started to create things about Jolla, started to create things that put us into situations and compared us to others. And we got so much passion out of this. So seeing others interpret and say that, wow, this little Jolla boat going between the big ecosystems is really something. And the numbers added up. So somehow when a company launches their flagship phone, we got as many Google hits on that day almost as they did. Amazing stuff. And we got onto small stages all over Finland and in other parts of the world, and we talked about what we were doing. And we got onto some bigger stages, like this was on a television show for 40 million people in China. I think that's me on the picture there. And everywhere we went, when we would pull the phone out and show it to people and talk to people, people would gather. A year ago, every once in a while, someone would walk up to me and say, "What is this Jolla?" And then it became once a month, and then it became once a week. And now it's 4 or 5 people a day walk up to me and say, "Can you show me the phone? When is the phone coming? Can you show me the phone? I just dropped my other phone, and now I need a new phone. When can I get my Jolla?" We're going to find out. And we even took a little time off, and we went sailing. So Jolla, if you don't know, is a small rescue ship, or a small sailboat in Finnish. Something that can be operated by one person, but still could actually save some others. So we went out and we learned about sailing, and we had a great time and a great teamwork effort doing that. And we had a bug camp just a few weeks ago. And this is what a portable workstation for a Jolla developer looks like. So this is what the guy brought with him in order to work on finalizing our product. Thank you, Jonni. And we achieved Android compatibility. And we showed it to some of our friends. So not only does Sailfish run Android applications, but also it runs on other Android hardware. So we're actually providing a very good experience there. And we unrolled our other half. So to take a phone and actually transform that phone into something else, both on the outside and on the inside. And we showed this. There's one of these that's walking around with a guy who looks like that during this conference. And a year ago, this is what the product looked like. And now I have the great pleasure to introduce Mr. Cedric Compson and Tommy Pienimäki. Sedi is with DNA, our great partner. And Sedi, I have something here for you. This is what the product looks like today. So,
thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
It looks absolutely great, and the color, I love it, DNA pink.
All right, thanks, Sedi. So, Sedi, why did you decide to join the Jolla Law movement?
Well, for DNA, we want to partner with creative companies like with Jolla. That's a part of our business strategy, and that's the way we want to bring added value to our customers.
Thanks. Then, Sedi, I think that we have been asked a few questions during the past 6 months, and I guess I've understood that you would have something to tell and something to share with people. So please share with us.
Yes, that's correct. I'm very proud to be able to announce that the world's first Jolla phone will be sold in DNA's pop-up store at our launch event at 27th of November here in Helsinki.
All right.
Woo!
Thanks.
So here it starts. We are starting selling Jolla, and we are sending out invitations for the launch event today for those who have placed a pre-order for a Jolla phone earlier this year.
Thanks, Eddie.
All right.
So, guys, this is the day you have been all waiting for. And now we have given the device to your hands, and now it's up to all of us to make this the new beginning of the Finnish mobile industry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yep.
We'll see you on the 27th.
Yep. Thanks, Bob.
Thanks.